Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Rennie, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Paradigm Biopharmaceuticals, ASX-listed company, ticker PAR. This is a personal message to you about the performance of Paradigm during the financial year 2021. Firstly, I'd like to thank all shareholders for their ongoing support of our company. I'm very pleased to report that operationally we had a brilliant year. We achieved many objectives that we set out as part of our strategic plan. However, as shareholders will note, our shareholder value was curtailed as we did not achieve one of our major milestones for the company, that being the opening of the IND for the phase 3 osteoarthritis clinical trial. But I must reassure everyone that work is ongoing and we hope to announce the open IND in the near future. In this financial year, I'd like to make mention of is that we have developed our own in-house commercial function. The commercial group looks at pricing, reimbursement strategies, and also initiating partner activities. As most investors will understand, we submitted our OA IND on the 26th of March 2021, and the work is ongoing to get that IND open with the US FDA. As I mentioned, operationally, we achieved a lot during the year. We conducted 26 preclinical studies to support the injectable version of the drug PPS for our OA IND. We also have ethics approval in over 50 centres in the United States for the phase 3 clinical study, but those centres won't treat any patients until the IND is opened by the FDA. And subject to ethics approval here in Australia, the pivotal study, PARA-002, is planned to commence Q4 this calendar year. Additionally, we also commenced the PARA-008 clinical study. This is a clinical study looking at the effects of pentazan polysulfate on disease biomarkers in the fluid within the knee joint. This is a very exciting program, and it hopes to show that pentazan not only alleviates the major symptoms of osteoarthritis, but could also be disease modifying, which would be extremely important to our pricing and reimbursement plans. We also have another program underway at the same time as our lead program of osteoarthritis, and that is the orphan drug indication of MPS, or mucopolysaccharidosis. We have commenced our phase 2 clinical study for MPS 1 here in Australia at the Adelaide Women's and Children's Hospital. Subjects have been treated with the drug over many weeks, and I'm pleased to report that there are no serious adverse events from those patients treated, and the drug has been very well tolerated, and we are seeing some anecdotal signs of improvement in their pain scores and joint function. So MPS 6 Anvisa, the regulatory body in Brazil, has approved the study, and we also have ethics approval through CONEP. And our first subject is likely to be treated in the coming month. Our R&D program has continued with the preclinical study for PPS in a model of heart failure, and that has been run at a CRO in France. And we've also concluded a preclinical study in the lung disorder of acute respiratory distress syndrome, and that's been done at the Menzies School of Health in Queensland. There we've investigated the effects of two viruses leading to the ARDS, or acute respiratory distress syndrome, and those two viruses are influenza and also COVID-19. I'm also very pleased to report that during the financial year we had great success with our strategic partner Bene Pharmachem, who continue to be today the only FDA-approved supplier of the drug pentazan polysulfate sodium. And our exclusive supply agreement with Bene was updated, and we now have a period of exclusivity extending 25 years from the registration of the product. So that gives Paradigm a very significant market advantage with regards to pentazan polysulfate. In addition to the supply agreement, we also signed a collaboration agreement with Bene Pharmachem. Under that collaboration agreement, Bene and Paradigm will jointly fund and explore new indications and new formulations of PPS, making PPS a very important and exciting future for the companies. During the financial year 2021, we also achieved our first revenue for the company. We achieved the revenue through a fee-for-service special access program, and I'm pleased to say that that program is going very well. We have many other activities that we concluded during the year, but maybe I'll leave it there to let you know that we are very excited in relation to our programs going forward for the next financial year. And I'd like to thank again all the shareholders for their ongoing support of Paradigm. And I'd like to acknowledge the dedication of the entire Paradigm team. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to seeing you at the AGM. Thank you.